Hey, what's up guys? This is Astranox and I'm back with another Epic 7 video, and I want to talk about the developers notes for the 6th of December. Alright, so I'll go through this quickly. There's going to be a new Labyrinth. It's going to be a raid Labyrinth. It's going to cost 2 tokens to enter, as Makali's Labyrinth. So it says raid type Labyrinth here. And 2 Labyrinth compasses. There are 4 bosses: Executioner, Karkarin, Devourer, Arahakan, Secretary, Vera, Julevi Council, and Queen Azuman Shalok. Cool stuff. So they're gonna be in the royal capital of Azmakalis. And there's a bunch of unique rewards from each boss, and we're gonna get some special tokens that we can buy stuff from an NPC in town, and we're gonna be able to get galaxy bookmarks. What else? It's gonna be a labyrinth, so there's gonna be the whole morale aspect to it. Also, we're gonna be able to just if you get defeated, like you can just exit and come back. Like, you don't lose your tokens unless they make it different. It could be different for this. Maybe you only have like, you go in and that's it. You lose your tokens, your labyrinth compasses. And normal difficulty is going to be released, and 2 weeks later there's going to be the hell difficulty. Now there's going to be new set equipment. Unity set increases dual attack chance. That's going to be crazy on Tarnar Guard. It could be a 4-piece set or a 2-piece set. Immunity set grants immunity to self for 1 turn at the start of battle. It could be a 2-piece set. In Summoner's War, it's a 2-piece. Rage set increases damage dealt if the target has a debuff. That's really cool. Really good. Well, I hope the damage multiplier it's gonna be a different damage multiplier, so it should be quite huge. Probably a 4-piece set. Unity, I don't know, it could be 2, it could be 4, most likely 4, but you never know. Could, like, if it's 2-piece, you could go a triple Unity set, really. Can obtain these new set items from normal and hell difficulty. Now there's going to be a stat increase for 4 and 5-star characters, and approximately 3% for 4 stars. Health, attack, defense, and speed. Like, health, attack, defense, I'm fine with that. Speed though, speed is huge though. It's only 3%, but still, every bit counts. And 5-star heroes, 6% increase. That's gonna be huge. Kinda widen the gap between free to play and pay to play a bit more there. Skill rebalancing. There's gonna be some nerf, but let's talk about this here. The skill enhancement right now, it's like in orange. 5-star are quite annoying to skill up, and they want to reduce it drastically. You can see that grade 3, like grade 5 is much closer to 4, and 4 is much closer to 3 stars. So it's gonna be way easier. Like, that's almost 50% reduction on 4 stars. You're gonna be reimbursed for all the materials that you used on 4 and 5 star heroes. That's what they're saying. Now here, the defense buff is getting nerfed. It was nerfed before. It's getting nerfed again. But they will nerf battles in PvE, in adventures, and in the abyss. Battles where you would rely on the defense buff more often. Now they are buffing heroes and they are nerfing heroes. Dingo, Collie, Eufine, Ball, and Season. They're all getting buffed, and now a nerf is coming for Tieria, Elson, Rikoris, Church of Ilryos Axe, and the artifact Sashe, Ithanes. Now the Holy Trinity, Tieria, Elson, and Rikoris, that's gonna be a huge nerf, because I mean the nerf itself might not be huge, but if you relied on these 3 or 4 heroes, that's really unfortunate. But most players use Tieria because she's so strong. Elson, they're like free. Everyone can get Elson, and he is extremely strong for how easy he is to obtain. And I don't know exactly how the nerfs are gonna be, but it could be that Elson, first the defense buff just got nerfed a bit more, and it could be that the turn cooldown goes up by 1. It could be that plus a nerf to the heal, but we'll see. I mean, I'm just assuming here. Tieria, it could be that I don't think her skill 1 is going to be nerfed, or her skill 3. It's definitely going to be her skill 2 that buffs combat readiness. I don't know how much going to be nerfed. It could be changed. And they're implementing a new system. They call it character balancing compensations. And the system is called the character recall system. And what's going to happen is whoever was nerfed, and even heroes that were nerfed in the past, you're able to use the system and get the gold that you invested to promote the character and to do the skill enhancing, all the XP, the promotion ingredients, the awakening ingredients, the Molagora, so that's the Molagora Gold, the Molagora, all that stuff, and the catalyst that were used to nurture the character will be returned to your account. So at least there's that. Now it says that you, in addition, you can recall a hero that were nerfed before: Ravi, Kairos, and the artifact Sashe, Ithanes. So Sashe, Ithanes is getting that's the second nerf, it looks like, because it says nerf before, and they're saying that they're gonna nerf it again. Where is it at? Yeah, they're gonna nerf it another time. It's actually really strong, but yeah. And there's gonna be a new challenge, climax to the side story, eulogy for a saint, new artifacts, new moonlight characters, new specialty changes, and a bunch of system improvement and bug fixes. Alright, and in the next developers notes, they're gonna cover detailed review of Guild Wars, as well as improved side stories and other core content. That's really cool, Guild Wars. And yeah, so the nerfs. Elson. feel like they're not gonna nerf this. This healing is proportional to the allies' max HP. They might not nerf this. It's definitely this, because I mean, with the skill enhancement, it becomes a 3-turn cooldown, and then this is on a 2-turn, but you can extend it, so you can have it permanently. And if you build your Elson on speed hit, just speed in general with a bunch of speed substats, you can have Elson go, like you don't even need to soul burn this thing. You can have your Elson faster than your damage dealers, your tank, so the buff, the attack and defense buff will be permanent on these characters. And he's only a 3-star, and you can get him from the connection in the lobby. You speak to the NPC on the left side. I mean, super easy to obtain. It's just like you start the game, account level 5. I mean, it's so easy to do. And that's just friend battles, the 30 battles, and then the stigma, you get them from adventures, hunts, like very, very easy to obtain. I was surprised, well, like how good Elson was when I saw him, when I first saw him. So next one, Tieria. 3-star, you cannot get her for free with a connection, but you'll eventually summon her, even as free to play. I've got most of the 3-stars for Fire, Ice, and Earth already, and I mean the game was released not too long ago, so I don't think this will be nerfed, because this is a normal skill 1. It's just her kit. She's got that. She has 100% chance to decrease defense, scales with the damage scales with the enemy's current health. Soul burn grants an extra turn. Now, if you manual and you soul burn Tieria, you can defense break, and then you can use this, and this is 2 turns, and yeah, instant combat readiness for your whole team. It's crazy good. It's crazy good. It goes up to 15%. So by having Tieria super quick, having your team with speed buff too, and you have this, and you can soul burn and go 2 times. But it's the whole thing about, first, her speed is high. She's only 3-star, very accessible. Her memory imprint gives speed, and then you got this godly skill right there. So they could rework this whole skill, or they could just nerf the numbers, nerf the amount of combat readiness. We'll see what they do. And Rikoris. So don't think they're gonna nerf skill 1. Now this is very strong. Like this goes down to 4-turn cooldown. Soul burn, you can have it the speed for 3-turn out of 4. Rikoris is going to be built very quick. His speed is low, but I mean it's average. It's actually for a 3-star, and with his kit, I'd say it's good. Compared to Elson, Elson has is lacking in the speed department with 94. But Rikoris, yeah, the thing about, like, it also decreases skill cooldown by 1 turn. That's another huge thing there. And this attacks all enemies with a shockwave, 75% chance to dispel 1 buff. So this, I doubt this gets nerfed. I doubt this gets nerfed. It's gonna be about that skill too. Now they could take out the decreased skill cooldown by 1 turn. They could increase the soul burn effect, consume 20 souls instead of 10, because 10 is really not much. But really most players are playing on auto. They're not manually unless they're doing Abyss, or they're really trying to min-max and clear a higher stage and whatever, and they just yield if they die, and they repeat it like I've been doing before. Okay, so this thing, like, it could be that the turn cooldown goes up, or like the skill cooldown, decreased skill cooldown is taken away, or they might just rework him. But that would be a huge loss. Like if you pull Rikoris, you build him, I mean, guess you do get the materials back, but if you relied on the holy trinity of Tieria Rikoris and Elson, it's gonna be a huge hit for you. Now you won't be reimbursed for, let's say you heavily invested in Daydream Joker artifacts and you've been enhancing those quite heavily. That's one thing you won't get back, right? So that's unfortunate. But we're yet to see the nerfs, but it's gonna target heroes that are heavily in use, that are amazing, and they're only 3-star characters. Hopefully the nerfs are not too big, but the whole, like, at least they're gonna buff other characters. There's always a way to you know, to deal with the changes. There's gonna be buffs, but also there are heroes in this game that are underused and are very strong. So yeah, build diversity, keep things interesting. Hopefully it doesn't widen the gap too much between free-to-play and paying customers. But I mean, there's always quite a huge gap. Depends on how much they spend, but yeah, I don't use my Sky Stones for summoning. I just use them for refill. Still have quite a bit, and really enjoying the game. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Alright guys, so I forgot to talk about the Church of Rikoris Axe. I believe that they're gonna nerf. It's gonna either be cooldowns, because this is only on a two turn cooldown, and this is on a 3-turn cooldown. So it could be that, or it could be the damage multipliers. Everything scales based on the enemy's lost HP 1, 2, and 3. So that could change as well. Just speculations, but I've used him as a friend hero. Seen him in action, very strong. Only 3-star, dark, neutral to fire, ice, and earth. So yeah, and the final nerf is the artifact Sashe Ithanes. Now this boosts combat readiness for your whole team by between 15% and 30%. So they could nerf number, get a lower amount. It could just boost the combat readiness of the of whoever is wearing the, whichever ranger is wearing it. But there's also the, like, people stacking this artifact and using more than one ranger in the team, and it's very deadly. So yeah, you can use multiple of those. As soon as you down one target, you're just going again, and like with all the speed buff, the crazy speed on supports, or just some characters in general, and reducing the let's say a boss, right, just spawns ads, and you're like, they're easy to kill, or like they're much easier to kill than the boss. You're just killing the ad, and then you just take so many extra turns, or just like on I don't know, farming characters. There's multiple ways this artifact can be exploited. You can, in PvP, you run more than one ranger, let's say, or even just one with this thing, but you could run 2, let's say. You take out one target, you know it's gonna be squishy, you die easily, and then you're almost like going again. It's crazy. So yeah, that's it for this review and my thoughts on the dev notes. And thanks again for watching. I'm out for now. Peace.